And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Inter Miami CF versus Nashville SC in the second leg of the round of 16 of the 2024 CONCACAF Champions Cup. A 2-2 aggregate, away goals towards Miami. All they have to do, if they draw 0-0, 1-1, they're through. If they win tonight, they're through. If they lose tonight, they would be a 1-0 loss would knock them out. Yep. 2-1 would knock them out. Yep. So basically win or draw, a 0-0, 1-1. 2-2 is extra time. 3-3 would be Miami's out. So a draw most likely would see them through. Most likely. Or extra time. I don't think it's going to get as crazy as a knockout draw. So we'll see that though. Inter Miami CF contra Nashville SC en la Concachampions de la CONCACAF partido vuelta. Octavos de final de la Concachampions de la CONCACAF. Starting 11s are as follows for Miami. We got Drake Callender, the back five, Julian Gressel, Tomas Aviles, Sergei Kritsov, Friere, Jordi Alba. The midfield three of Federico Redondo, Sergio Busquets, Diego Gomez. The front two, Luis Suarez and Lionel Messi. Of course, Messi's playing. We figured that was going to happen. For Nashville in goal, we got Joe Willis. The back four, Shaq Moore, Lucas McNaughton, Taylor Washington, Daniel Lovitz. The midfield two of Sean Davis and Anibal Godoy. The midfield three, attacking midfielders, Jacob Schaffelberg, Hani Mukhtar, Alex Mawil, and Tyler Boyd up top. Two of the main events, the first of two main events tonight. A double main event, so to speak, with a curtain jerker first. How we doing, Alex? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? I don't think we're going to go as nuts as we did last night. We'll have some fun, but I don't think we're going to go as off the rails. At Barclays Center for the Atlantic 10 basketball tournament. Here seeing St. Louis University versus Duquesne. Qualifying round of March Madness, empty arena. Here to distress from work at NYCFC. Let's go, St. Louis. Let's go, Billikens. I don't know who you're rooting for. But, I mean, if you're rooting for nobody, might as well root for St. Louis. Two reasons. One, if St. Louis and Mississippi State are on opposite sides of the bracket, maybe they'll end up playing each other at some point. If not, at least I got St. Louis and Mississippi State don't make it. Or goes less. I don't know. Teams are walking out. Here we go. Hola, Eduardo. Hola. Hola. Saludos, amigo. How we doing, Adam? How we doing, Rory? Is Messi playing? He's starting. Yep. Yep. Of course, the last result, the 5 p.m. match, Robin Hood loses or draws to Herediano, but it's not enough. They lose the tie on aggregate 3-1. So Herediano's facing Pachuca in the round, the quarterfinals. But we'll talk about that on Friday more when we do the roundup and predictions. Nashville wearing their yellows, Miami wearing pink. How we doing, Connor? Miami to win 3-1, no clean sheet. I could see it. We got, for the referee tonight, we got Drew Fisher. Drew Fisher. The center ref, Drew Fisher of Canada. Then, of course, at 9:30, we got America versus Chivas. How we doing, Red Bull Insider? How we doing? FS2 and VIX, yes. And then tomorrow's both FS2. All three are FS2 tonight. All two tomorrow are FS2. And it depends. I will say it's possible one of the streams end up getting late abandoned. Not because the matches won't be played, but because we're under a severe weather risk where I am. And I'm sure it's going to become an enhanced by the time either by this morning or by the time I check in the midday that it's going to become an enhanced risk. So we got Calendar, Busquets, Aviles, Suarez, Messi, Jordi Alba, Gomez, Friere, Gressel, Kritzov, Redondo. And it seems to me like the biggest storms around here are going to hit during the New England Alajuelense second leg, which, do I really need to go live for that? No, it's 4-0. So as long as we can still do the Monterey-Cincinnati second leg, I think we'll be fine. And I think we will be able to do that. What I am concerned about is the severe weather makes sure, not because it's going to knock out the TV, I'm going to be more worried about what's possible when it comes to the weather. So we'll see. Drew Fisher's the referee. That's good. So just giving you fair warning. If that New England Alajuelense stream isn't happening, I think you know why. The weather doesn't look too great. There's at least a tornado warning. That's either inbound or, I'm not saying an actual on the ground, just a warning that's inbound or over us. If it's just a severe thunderstorm warning, I'll be on. It doesn't matter. I don't care if there's like 5. I don't care if there's like golf ball size hail. I'll be on because I'm watching it over stream. I'll be on. It's just if there's sirens going, I can't do that. Joe Willis, Lovitz, McNaughton, Mukhtar, Boyd, Schaffelberg, Shaq Moore, Alex Maweel, Anibal Godoy, Washington, Davis for Nashville. I tried last year. We saw how that went. It was way more weather watching than football watching. So if you remember that Atlanta game, yeah, we saw how that went. So not going to try that again. How we doing? How we doing, Rafa? Miami FC is unstoppable with the defense. More like their offense. Their defense ain't great. But Noah Allen isn't playing, so that's the good news. Bad news is their defense is still questionable. But, hey, if they draw 0-0, they're going through. So we'll find out. But I do have a feeling. I do have a feeling that the SPC is going to ratchet up that risk for my area tomorrow to an enhanced by the time I check, either in the morning or in the midday. I have a feeling. I know what this is looking like. I've seen this before. I feel like it's going to become an enhanced. I have a weird feel. Well, it's not a weird feeling because I know, but when I have a feeling, I'm probably right. So what if that means anything happens or not? I don't know, but we'll find out. And we're off. Nashville kicks off. 2-2 aggregate, 2-2 global, 0-0 esta noche. New Jersey, it was beautiful today. Tomorrow it's going to be 71. Good for you. Good for you. We got 2 straight days of severe weather. We got some strong storms tonight on a warm front. Tomorrow we got a cold front. It's great. Today's not as bad. As I said, I don't care if it's 5 golf ball size hail. I'll do some. There shouldn't be any tornadoes tonight is the point. I think we're already past the warm front. So prediction for this game, I got Miami winning 2-1. 2-1 Miami. I don't trust that defense, but I think they'll win 2-1. But that's enough. A 0-0 draw is enough for them to go through. So, yeah, 2-1. We'll go 2-1. DC United against away, Nation's Capital, early kickoff, 2 p.m. Oh, Miami's next match. Yeah, they should be able to win that anyway. Montreal is actually low-key good. And they had to rotate. Even if they rotate against DC, I don't care if they're away. They should be fine. DC sucks. But they beat New England. New England has no points. And the only teams they've beaten are Central American teams. That matters. Even if you're the worst team in MLS, you should still be able to beat Central American teams. I said I don't care if Messi plays. Miami could still beat DC, is my point. I don't care if they're there or it's in Miami or DC. I don't care. Prediction for this game. Again, I said 2-1 Miami. So. Also, the USMNT roster, I mean, sort of what I expected. Let me go back and check. I saw it. I ran past it, but I didn't. I saw it. Yeah, I think DC is the most fraudulent. I think DC is the most fraudulent of the teams, 7 points in the East. If you're talking about Miami, hold on now while I'm at it. DC only has 5 points. Miami has 7. So, just talking about Miami. DC, if they draw, they'd have 6. If they win, they have 8. Yeah. Where's squad? Oh, here we go. It was right there. Again. Goalkeepers, Calendar, Horvath, Turner. Matt Turner starting, Calendar is the backup, but no Sean Johnson. I guess 3 weeks haven't done enough for it. Medley for St. Louis. Jimerson and Medley for St. Louis are going off. Let's go. Okay. Vamos Monterrey. DC's a fraud. How in the world are they going to lose to the fake Al Hilal? It's gonna come and hit them. May not be Toronto. Serginho Dest, Christopher Lund, Mark McKenzie, Tim Reen, Chris Richards, Anthony Robinson, Miles Robinson, Joe Scally. Good list of defenders, good goalkeepers. Pretty good squad. Tyler Adams is back. He probably won't start, though. He just came back. Johnny, Luca De La Torre, Weston McKennie, Yunus Musa, Gio Reyna. Good midfielders list. Probably could have done without Tyler Adams. I think he's way too early in his recovery, or way too recently come back for it to really, truly matter. But 4th minute, Messi versus Godoy. Godoy takes him down right outside the box. That's going to be a very close free kick, I would guess. Forwards, Valerian Balogun, Malik Tillman, Ricardo Pepe, Christian Pulisic, Josh Sargent, Tim Weah. They did not call up Brandon Vasquez. Are you kidding me? They didn't call up Brandon Vasquez. What? Nah. They called up Malik Tillman and Josh Sargent over Brandon Vasquez. Greg Berhalter, it was perfect until then. Greg Berhalter, you idiot. Jesus Christ. Vasquez would play more. And he's better. You can keep Tillman. What about, it should have been Vasquez over Sargent. Keep Tillman. Stupid. 5th minute. It was perfect until then. Jesus Christ. Everything was perfect. Shot blocked away into the wall. Like, that's like Messi's 4th free kick that's went into the wall. Yeah, but Brandon Vasquez is like hot right now. Like, he's hot right now. I'd honestly trust Brandon Vasquez more right now. I mean, yes, Sargent has 10 goals in 12 games, but I trust Brandon Vasquez more. Like, Brandon Vasquez legitimately is just setting fire to everybody he plays. Like, Sargent's scoring some good goals, but he's not setting fire to everyone he plays. Like, you could just tell. That's a good thing. You want Zendejas on that squad? No. Did you not see him, like, last summer? Like, I don't know if you remember, but he barely did anything at the Gold Cup, and he was the best player on that roster, in theory, when it came out. You look at the roster and said, hey, he got to play Nations League and Gold Cup. He's the best player on that roster. What'd he do? Not a damn thing. He should have been freaking not drawn. He should have been leading that team. He should have been carrying that team. He did not do a thing. No, he doesn't need to be there. Alejandro Zendejas should not be on the USMNT roster just for the reason that he couldn't carry a C team when he's an A player. At least that's what they thought. Was an A player, and he couldn't carry them. Messi going forward. Messi, and Messi shot over the bar. I saw that like 2 days ago, whenever they announced it. But I'll be covering that friendly. Don't worry, even if Canada loses. I'll be covering that friendly. So there you go. Zendejas should not be anywhere near the roster on the A team. He couldn't look decent against island nations. Messi made a good run, just not enough. No, he put it over the bar. Unless you're a little bit ahead of me. Playing forward. That should have been a goal. Okay, there we go. Here's Messi again. Plays it on. Here's a shot. Rolls it in. And it is a goal. It is a goal for Miami. Luis Suarez. Played in by Lionel Messi. And it's 1-0. Goal to Miami. Luis Suarez with his second in CONCACAF. And there you go. Luis Suarez gives Miami the outright lead, even though they had the away goals. Suarez just barely onside as the ball is played. And he's in. He's got it. Now, he was onside. You did predict it. He's off. Nope, they keep it. Ah! They kept it. 9th minute. 1-0. 1-0 esta noche. 3-2. Global 3-2 on aggregate. I told you they'd give it. He was barely offside. And besides, it's Miami. Well, the good news is Mauro Biello won't be the Canadian manager by September. It's going to be somebody else. I don't know how good the person will be, but it won't be Mauro Biello, so that's something. Poor defending by Nashville. Yep. What a move by Suarez. Yes. Messi scored. Can Messi be the one to stop Liga MX teams from winning this? I guess so. I figured. Sasha Banks on AEW. I knew she was going. Why would they call it like Boston or whatever they called it? I don't know. Whatever they call the show. Well, she's working for the Pissant Company now. And Okada is too. Damn it. Wish they didn't have to check every single goal this tournament. It takes forever. I want to celebrate. That's every football league now if they have VAR. Like at this point, thank you, Iron Robin in Mexico, for opening that Pandora's box. If it wasn't for Noeta Penal, we wouldn't have VAR, which would be so much better. But thank you, I guess. I think so, too. I said 2-1. Well, no, they're going to be there. Messi and friends are going to be at the Club World Cup, unless they're hurt. No. She's good, but there's better female wrestlers now, and there are better female wrestlers of all time than Sasha Banks. I like Sasha Banks. I think she's good. Do I think she's the greatest? No, not right now and not of all time. I mean, all time, you have Trish Stratus, Lita. Gail Kim was pretty good. Of course, Becky Lynch. Paige. Roxanne Perez will probably get there at some point. 11th minute. I know I'm trying to check the tickets. Depends if it's Colombia or Brazil, which is the nearest. Colombia. I will admit, I wish I was in Miami because I'm really tired of the Bay Area. Even though I'm going to graduate later this year, I want to go to a Copa America game in person. Personally, I don't blame you. I want to go to a Copa game in person as well. And knowing Canada's going to be in Kansas City for 2 matches if they beat Trinidad, I would love to go to Kansas City. It's not that far away. Perfect group to be drawn in, actually. You know, it worked out so perfectly. As long as they qualify, they have 2 games in Kansas City. It's right there. Well, I agree with that. I didn't say she was bad. I agree with that. The division will be better. But we said that when Paige went over, and well, what happened then? Rory, don't forget what I said last night. Tell her to send a selfie holding a fork. Don't forget what I told you last night. Jesus. Do you think that TikTok will get banned? No, because they'll divest. I think they'll divest to an American company. They make way too much money off of TikTok. It's not China's not what makes ByteDance money. It's the U.S., Europe, so on and so forth. They're going to get a lot of money by divesting. I think TikTok will be just fine. They're not going to play chicken with this. Lol. I bet so. Who doesn't? How we doing, Henry? Probably. But who doesn't? Like, that's probably the most obvious thing I've ever heard. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Winner of Canada, Trinidad are playing Argentina in the opening game at Arrowhead. Yep. They're playing one at Arrowhead, one at Children's Mercy Park. They're playing Peru. The winner of that game plays Peru at Children's Mercy Park. They play Argentina in the opening game at Arrowhead. The home of Travis Kelce. The house that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift built. What do you mean Taylor Swift built? Yeah, I said what I said. 14th minute. Yeah, I said what I said. And there's a handball at McNaughton, but that'll be a free kick. It'll definitely grow the sport, at least with bandwagoners. But the sport will definitely grow if we could just keep like 10%. No, I actually did not watch either one today. They did not show up on big CBS, so I was trying to focus on the weather. I didn't see they didn't show up on big CBS today, so I didn't watch either. But again, it was PSV Dortmund, Atletico versus Inter. I mean, shit. They're two boring games. It's not like yesterday. Like, this week's was honestly more boring. Like, the last week games were honestly the better ones. This week's was honestly boring. Like, the only reason Arsenal versus Porto was awesome is one, Steven Eustachio came off the bench. Second of all, it was interesting because of the way Porto played, you know? Because they got that winning goal in Portugal. But Barcelona, Napoli, we knew how that was going to go. Dortmund, PSV, I think we knew how that was going to go. And either way, whoever won that tie, they're going to lose in the next round anyway. They're probably the weakest team left in the competition. Then, of course, you got Atletico versus Inter, which it's pretty much two stingy teams playing each other. And, of course, it went to penalties. Like, this week's games were legitimately boring compared to last week's. 10 points, 3 minutes. Hargrove, St. Louis University senior, and local East St. Louis resident went off the final 3 minutes first period. He scored 10 points in 3 minutes. Good. It's breaking for Leagues Cup, so they're going to play during the Copa America and Euros. It's great for a lot of teams, isn't it? It's not. Because Leagues Cup matters so much. 16th minute. Not anymore. No, nobody's left. I don't think anybody's left from Italy, no. Bayern, City, Arsenal, Atletico, Dortmund. I don't think there's anybody. Or maybe AC Milan. No, they're in Europe. They're Europa right now, yeah. 1-0 Miami. My bad. When Messi leaves, yeah. Or Messi goes and plays in the Olympics instead. That's going to be a really... But it's still an interesting concept, you know. I think it'll take about 5 to 7 years before people really stop caring about Leagues Cup. Besides, it always has that thought of, hey, it's a Champions League qualifier. So, there you go. Champions Cup qualifier. Man City, Real Madrid, PSG, Munich, Barcelona, Arsenal, Dortmund, Atletico. No Italian teams left, no. Let me see. National. Damn it. I was clicking National Weather Service. Severe thunderstorm warning to the north of us, but nothing else. Playing forward, Drake Callender. I still think it's going to take about a decade for it to lose steam. 7 years to a decade for it to truly lose steam, but that's just my opinion. That's my opinion, though. I'll still enjoy it. San Diego Padres finalizing a trade to acquire right-hander Dylan Cease from the Chicago White Sox. Ha! Screw you, New York. Couldn't get him. Monterrey versus Inter Miami should be a classic. Should have been a final. Thoughts on Mexico playing a friendly with Canada and New Zealand? It's interesting. I think, aren't they playing New Zealand at the in College Station? I may just do that friendly just to make fun of TAMU. I mean, who am I kidding? It's Mexico, but there'll be a lot of TAMU cult jokes in there, Texas A&M cult jokes in there, because I feel like it. Finally followed Cabecita, just waiting for Tommy Bogert's post. I think you're right, but SLU University women's team got honored at Barclays Center for their 6th consecutive Atlantic 10 title, qualifying for the NCAA soccer tournament. It helps. I think it's good that they're uncoupling the DPs and the U22 rule. I think it helps. You could have as many U22 players as you, or the 3 U22 players. You don't have to have a U22 DP to get 3 more. I think it's a good thing. You can get 3 regular DPs, 3 U22 DPs, and you ain't got to worry about the 4th or your 3rd DP being U22 to open those other 2 spots. So instead of just 1. So, like in theory, I didn't think it makes sense that if you want 3 U22 DPs, you pretty much have to have 4. I didn't think that made any sense. Probably. Just the Leagues Cup, yes. Yep. Mexico, New Zealand will be at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. I thought they were playing a game at, was that in June, playing in College Station? Either way. Oh, it was in June. They're playing in College Station, yeah. I knew one of the friendlies was in College Station. I think it's a pre-Copa friendly. What? He wouldn't be joking, right? 34% possession to 46% possession. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0 esta noche. 3-2 global. 3-2 on aggregate. Busquets arguing with a ref. No, the Revs will be making the quarters. The Revs are winning 4-0 over Alajuelense. So very likely the Revs are going to play America in the next round. So it's actually 3. So we got 3 MLS teams, 1 Costa Rican team, and 4 Mexican teams is what it looks like. Unless Cincinnati turns it over. Unless Cincinnati overturns the Monterrey game. There'll be 4 MLS, 3 Mexican, 1 Costa Rican. But very likely that won't happen. So because when they play teams that are actually worth a damn, they have 0 points. That's why you forgot. Yeah, but again, it's just like Leagues Cup. The national team and Mexican teams know they have a fan base in the USA. They have a group in the USA. This is true. You were right. I should have realized that after losing Shaquille Cairo, Robin Hood would suck, and they did. So Mexico versus Brazil will be at College Station. Okay, so that's the one I make fun of, Texas A&M. Okay. Being a cult. Okay, there we go. There we go. Messi goes down. No foul. Miami gets the ball back. Plays in. Here's a chance. Messi shot. Goal. 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 Goal de Miami. Goal de Messi. Gol. 2-0 esta noche. 4. some pay. Ball falls to him, and he just takes the shot and rifles it home, as you would expect Messi to do. Ball finds its way to Messi, and he pops it through. It's a friendly. It's a friendly between Brazil and Mexico pre-Copa America. Lionel Messi scores. They got one more. They're probably just fine. Nashville could still get 2 and go to extra time. I don't see Nashville getting 3. If Miami gets 3, I think this is done. And it's good. It counts. 23rd minute. 2-0. 2-0 esta noche. 4-2 on aggregate. 4-2 global. Messi gets his second goal in CONCACAF. The first leg, it was Messi then Suarez. The second leg, it was Suarez and Messi for Miami, of course. No, it was 2-0. What do you mean? It's still 2-0. The flag didn't come up. It's still 2-0. Messi scored. CONCACAF would have instantly brought that down if that wasn't the case. So, 24th minute. Miami going forward. Good clearance. Sean Davis makes sure that doesn't get through. It's a goal. Yeah. Ever since Nashville chanted, "We want Messi in the Leagues Cup final," Nashville's been cursed against Miami. This is true. This is why you don't chant, "We want blank." You just don't do it. You just don't do it. If you do it, you're screwed. Imagine Miami scores 5-0. 2 goals, 2 assists, actually. No. No, 2 goals, 1 assist, I think. Actually, my bad. I don't think Messi assisted Suarez. 2 goals, 1 assist. Stop laughing at me. I'm not laughing at you. 25th minute. Nashville gave Miami bulletin board material back in August, and they still haven't burned it. Normally, when you're done with the bulletin board material, after the first time, you shred it. But yeah, y'all tried, but y'all were tough. Y'all had moments, but again, that decision making in the final third just wasn't there again. Nashville are giving up, it looks like, maybe. Well, why wouldn't they? It's freaking 4-2. I mean, yeah, they could score 2 goals and be just fine. For amateur team, we did better than we expected. Also, Shaquille Cairo, you're an idiot. Well, we said that last week, didn't we? Well, we said that part last week, didn't we? Hell, both. But hey, sometimes you realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. Let me tell you that. St. Louis is losing 39-43. Damn it. Damn it, St. Louis. What are you doing? Billikens, basketball. Cross in. Redondo has a chance. Plays it in. Blocked away. Cristiano Ronaldo's better than Messi. I don't know about you, but it looks like Messi is going to advance to the next round of his Champions League. Cristiano didn't. Of course, is the round of 16 instead of the quarterfinals. They might both lose in the quarterfinal round in their Champions Leagues. But as of now, I don't know about you, but Messi looks like he's going to advance. Cristiano didn't. So, checkmate. Checkmate. And he still honestly ghosted in that game. He scored 2 penalties in that game. Whoop-de-frickin-do. I watched the whole thing. I watched that whole Al Ain, Al Nasser game a couple of days ago. Whoop-de-frickin-do. Cristiano scored a penalty in regular or extra time and then in the shootout. He freaking ghosted. Nashville's fullbacks are a joke. I agree. What happened to Jack Mayer? My question is, what happened to Jack Mayer? Because they put him on, he's just on the bench. They legitimately sat Jack Mayer down for Taylor Washington. Nah. What? What happened? Does Gary Smith not like Jack Mayer anymore? Or did he pull a knock during the regular season game? That is true. It got him suspended for a game in the freaking Saudi League. 29th minute. So. '29th minute. Yeah, MLS is better than Saudi. Best versus best. EA FC 24, I'm rebuilding Munich 1860. They're in 3 Liga. I know, yeah. That's a good rebuilding project. So that's a good rebuilding project. '30th minute. Saudi Arabia has Mane, Kante, Ronaldo, Neves, Neymar, Yassine Bono, and I'm not even done. And half of them are washed. I like Kante. I still like Kante. He's washed. Benzema, he went AWOL. Luckily, well, no, actually, Saudi Arabia might just put him in jail if they get him after being AWOL. Wouldn't shock me. As I said, Jonathan Fonkel plays in MLS, should play in MLS, preferably with Toronto FC. Yeah, Jonathan Fonkel in MLS, please. Or MLS Next Pro. Either way. I think it did piss off from what I've read, it pissed off a lot of gamers. You know what? If the female players are going to be in the game, the female footballers are going to be in the game, they deserve to be an ultimate team. They just do. I mean, they already have cards in the game. Might as well. I'm sure somebody who loves women's football, whether they be a man or a woman, would love to have women's footballers in their ultimate team. So you know what? It makes some people happy. If Messi wins CCL, Supporter Shield, and or MLS Cup, Cristiano fans say it was rigged for Messi, but if Messi doesn't do any of those, Cristiano fans will clown on Messi for not winning those. That is true. Yep, that happened. Yeah, but Miami, their preseason was just, they did not care at all. Like Miami's, oh, by the way, Messi didn't play at all, so that matters as well. Except for 6 minutes. No Messi, no party. Second of all, Miami didn't care about the preseason. Third of all, they legitimately basically got an embarrassment tour. If Messi was playing like that Al Hilal game, I think things would have been a bit better. I didn't say they'd win. I think things would have been a bit better. The result would have been more respectable. But he did not play, so there we go. I think Soberman, Adipi, and Belfour also show they can move to North America. I think so as well. They could play in MLS Next Pro. I do agree with that. But Again, I'm giving Jonathan Fonkel his due. But yeah, so Barman at DB, Belfour, I think they could all be in MLS Next Pro or the USL, League One or Championship. We'll see. If only Suriname made the Gold Cup or anything, or a Nations League or Copa America or anything like that, if only they did that, then they would get those moves in the summer to like USL or MLS Next Pro or whatever. I don't know, honestly. That's your prerogative. Yeah, but I think it means more for Miami that Messi plays. It looks like partially, yes, like Messi was going to score 6 goals. I said it would be more respectable of a score line, not a win for Miami. That's my point. He's based. Carlo Ancelotti is based. Taxation is theft. I've always been a fan of Carlo Ancelotti. I'm even more of a fan of him now. He's based. Taxation is theft. Besides, he's not even a freaking Spain resident, and he wasn't even there over the years they were trying to get him for. So you know what? You shouldn't even have had to pay taxes there. Based. Carlo Ancelotti is based in this house. Somebody send him a don't step on snake flag, please. Taxation is theft. W. Lol. Don Carlo. Don't step on snake flag. Who would win, MLS All-Stars or Premier League All-Stars? This is why they shouldn't be playing games against European teams. Premier League All-Stars. Well, that's worse. The glitches are worse. That's what pisses me off more is the glitches. That's actually what I bought the game. Or if I buy the game. No, I do have the game now. If I play the game and I have all these glitches happening, I'm pissed. You know? Forget, like, yeah, if I get Christine Sinclair in my squad for freaking Ultimate Team, great. I'll put her in there because Christine Sinclair's the freaking GOAT. But at least, well, international goal scoring wise, no matter what, she is the GOAT. But I'd be more pissed off about the glitches, to be honest. W for Carlo. Are you serious? Sorry to say Premier League All-Stars. As much as I like MLS, I got to be real. I don't see the MLS All-Stars competing against the Prem All-Stars. Exactly. I don't. It's like playing one of those European teams where they're actually playing their best players. I mean, we just lost 5-0 to Arsenal. Yeah, I don't like the chances there actually playing their best players for 90 minutes. A couple of waves of them. I don't like it. I mean, they actually play well. I wouldn't say Spanx, but they would probably win. I could see them winning. I know I've seen. Kevin De Bruyne and Haaland will bully the MLS All-Stars. I agree. And that's just stupid. See, here's the thing about taxes that I hate. Well, I don't hate to say it, but taxes aren't even funding the government anymore. As we said a week ago, what's funding the government is treasury bonds and the money being printed to fund those treasury bonds. The government funds themselves, but they make people pay taxes to keep up the illusion the dollar has worth. But even then, the American dollar does not have worth anymore. They print as much as they want. There is no gold standard. There is no backing from gold on the dollar. Taxes don't even fund the government anymore. They're just taking money to basically enrich themselves at this point. But I know Saarbrücken, they're in the DFB poll. Yes. Yes. Now that would be interesting. I could see that. Now, you know what? That would be an interesting all-star game, though. Wrexham versus MLS All-Stars. Now, that would be interesting. I would have been fine with them pushing back the MLS Mexico All-Star game one more year if they want to do Wrexham MLS. But, you know, I think it's the same storm system that we're about to get, I think. I wish I was in Miami, says Isaiah. I don't blame you. I wish I was, too. Spring break would be nice. Cross in. That would be nice. That's all I'm saying. For Florida in general. Preferably Miami or Tampa. Preferably Miami or Tampa. MLS only has Pesci and Suarez. What's the score? 2-0 Miami. 4-2 on aggregate. Suarez and Messi both scored. Suarez scored the opener. Messi scored the second. Going to any World Cup games, planning on it. Depending on Luton Town plays in the MLS, if they played LAFC, I think LAFC would beat up Luton Town. We're talking about all-star team. I wouldn't think so. Doesn't really give me Republican or Libertarian vibes for that matter. I wouldn't think so. Barcelona or Real Madrid? Madrid. I don't know. Risklander was asking. I don't know. But I definitely am sure you're not. I'm pretty sure you're not even libertarian. I'm pretty sure where you lean. I'm pretty sure. Let's just be honest. I'd say most of y'all. Well, I'd say 90% of y'all are not libertarian at all. And I'd say probably about 70% of y'all probably don't lean right. So, right libertarian still. I don't think we disagree on social things, on social policies. I don't think we disagree on that. What I think we disagree on is financial policy. But I don't think financial policy is the one that people get really pissed about disagreeing on. So I think, or foreign policy. It's more of the social policy that people get pissed about not being agreed upon. St. Louis University losing by 16. Damn it. Well, there you go. I'm from Ireland, so I'm neither. Sinn Féin? Sinn Féin? I think it's Sinn Féin. Sinn Féin? Yeah. Almost goal. Well, that went over the bar. The issue with Saudi Arabia football or any sport is it's a money grab for the athletes. There's no true passion, nor is there real interest in the sport. That's true. I mean, look at some of the games. Look at some of the games that aren't like Al Hilal or Al Nasser. Just look at how many people are at those stadiums. It's sad. Like, it's still pretty empty. It's like legitimately sad. "42nd minute. Thoughts on Saudi Arabia wanting to invest their oil money into Liga MX, specifically Chivas. You know, it doesn't surprise me. Now, what makes me wonder is that does Chivas get to keep their rule of only Mexicans? Or is Saudi Arabia going to be like, sorry, we have to get rid of that tradition? Like, that's the thing that's interesting to me. I feel like if Saudi Arabia, like, puts their money into Chivas, they either make a Mexican super team or they just say, screw that rule. There's no either or, to be honest. It's a rumor. I'm just talking about it because he asked. Plays forward, 43rd minute. Even when Ngannou boxed versus AJ, the atmosphere was so dead. The Sheiks were literally on their phones during the fight. Glad Ngannou lost, though. And doesn't, like, Tyson Fury going to have a fight there soon? I mean, they're investing in everything else. I mean, it's probably obvious they will. Like, they have a freaking football club in, like, every freaking nation now. Top 5 CONCACAF goalkeepers. Right now, I'm going to say we can go club or national. That's the hard part of the question. Right now, I think Roman Berkey, Maxime Crépeau, Sean Johnson, Matt Turner, and Luis Malagon. National teams? Okay. I'm going to go with, honestly, Malagon should start for Mexico. So Luis Malagon, Matt Turner, Keylor Navas, Maxime Crépeau, and Edric Menjivar. Yeah, we'll go with that. 44th minute. Yeah, we'll go with that. Matt Turner, Malagon, Navas, Crépeau, Menjivar. We'll go there. MLS, CONCACAF. I do hockey sometimes. I may be doing March Madness during the international break if Mississippi State makes it far enough. Just saying. We do the UEFA Champions League final. We do the Europa League final. We do the conference final. Conference League final. Sometimes I do the Premier League. Depends. I may touch on European football sometimes. I'll do the Euros. I'll be doing the Euros. Copa America. Leagues Cup. Haven't done that yet, actually, and I don't think I will because they're freaking rebuilding, so it's not time for it. Sometimes we'll do baseball, preferably in the postseason. We'll do the baseball, Toronto Blue Jays baseball. We've done that once. Mississippi State college football. 1 minute of stoppage time. We've done some Mississippi State college football games and the college football national championship. We've done some NFL playoffs because that's during the international or during the off-season MLS. I've done birthday streams before. We did Asian Cup and AFCON in January, so basically anything I damn well choose, pretty much. Anything I damn well choose. Mostly somewhere it's football. Mostly CONCACAF, maybe European, but we could do some other sports. But basically, it's what I damn well choose. If it's another sport, it's probably my favorite team. So he's talking about national teams. Seconds to go. Well, even MLS streams is mostly my favorite team, but you get my point. But like if I'm doing college football, Mississippi State. If I'm doing NFL playoffs, it's NFL playoffs. Halftime, it's 2-0. Dos-0 esta noche. 4-2 aggregate. 4-2 global. Miami leading with 45 to go. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yep, I saw that. Man City's won the Champions League again, probably, and I hate it. But we'll be live for it when it happens. You got one. That's enough. I hope Arsenal wins it. There's no Italian teams left, so that's out of the question. Arsenal would be nice to see them win. I don't know. Would I rather see City or Barcelona win? Now, that's a good question. Honestly, If it was Barca City, I'm going Barca. Ugh. I hate City more than I do Barca, to be honest. At least Barca is a local club that respects their fans. City, on the other hand, well, oil money. So, yeah, we'll go Barca. If that was the case. Atletico, they're not going to win it. I hate to tell you. Dortmund, they're not going to win it. Bayern, no, not the way they're going. Yeah, hopefully it's Arsenal. Arsenal probably's got the best chance inside City, to be totally honest. Draws on Friday, I know, because Europa League games are tomorrow. Hope Arsenal wins it too. Pretty much. I mean, that's what we got to hope for. Or Real Madrid. That'd be great. I want a Klopp versus Xabi Alonso final in the Europa League. Me too. Good storyline because very likely Xabi Alonso's the guy to replace Jurgen Klopp. It's basically master versus Padawan. Or former Liverpool manager, or soon-to-be former Liverpool manager versus the next Liverpool manager. If everything's going right, is my point. So, yeah, the storyline of that would be amazing. Does Klopp go out with a bang, or does Alonso beat his possible predecessor and then walk in on his white horse? Who's to say? I'd love that storyline. That would be amazing. Personally, I want Liverpool to win, but I would love that storyline. Yeah, probably. I would agree with that. Yep. We'll take a short break at the half. I kind of feel like you're right. But it's funny. Klopp's first season, he made the Europa League final against his former club. His final season, it's possible that Klopp makes the Europa League final against the person who's going to replace him as manager of Liverpool. Very likely. Isn't that crazy to think about? And he lost the first one. Isn't that sort of crazy? If you think about it, that's sort of wild, you know? If that happens, that'd be sort of wild. It'd be like Klopp's first season with Liverpool. He makes the Europa League final against his former team. No, wait, no, it was Sevilla, my bad. He played them through the tournament. Ah, damn it. Huh. We thought that was the real final. What was I saying? He played his former team during the tournament. That's what I was thinking of. Shit. They lost to Sevilla. I think the semifinal was Dortmund. That's what it was, right? Damn it. Scratch what I was saying. How did I make that mistake? I swear. He played them in the tournament. That is true. He beat them. Then he lost the final against neither. Please. Honestly, no. That would suck, honestly. I'd actually hate that for United. Personally, bring back Jose Mourinho or get somebody like Gattuso. Yeah, that's not happening. With that being said, we'll be back. We'll take a short break. We'll be back. 2-0 Miami. 2-0. We're back to the stats of the half. You want a cookie or something? You want a cookie for getting that right? Stats to half, 52% possession to 48% possession, 5 shots to 4, 3 shots on goal to 1, 259 accurate passes, 87% to 224, 85%, 8 fouls to 5, 1 corner to 1, 5 shots to 4, 3 shots on goal to 1, 299 passes to 262, 87% pass accuracy to 85, 4 throws to 8. We got 8 touches in the opposition box to 5. 0 offside to 2, 0 yellow cards to 1, 0 red cards to 0, 2-0 on the night, 4-2 on aggregate, 2-0 esta noche, 4-2 global. Yeah, Nashville's given up. How do you feel about Nashville right now? They've given up. They've legitimately given up. They're done. They've chose to quit. They've chose to quit. They feel like they don't have a chance, which I wouldn't say they're wrong. Miami definitely, as it is, are doing exactly what they need to do to win. Miami's playing exactly how they need to. Nashville's given up. They went from 2-0 to 2-2 up in Nashville. Miami's up 2 here. They just don't see a freaking lane at all, and that's the problem. They don't see a lane to win this tie. They get 2 goals. They still have to go to extra time. I don't think they think they could score 3 goals, whether it's 3-3 or 2-3. I don't think they could see that. So, well, it's definitely obvious now. Miami looks like they're doing exactly what they need to do. They're dominating. Nashville doesn't care, so on and so forth. We got another 45 in this match. We got 90 in America Chivas. What do you think was the greatest what chant response towards a wrestler? I don't know, honestly. I can't really think of one, to be honest. FS2. Both games tonight that we're covering is on FS2. Fair enough. I hope Louisville ends up winning the damn thing. That'd be nice. Would be good if they go deep, because I got the freaking Louisville jersey. He probably won't. We'll see what happens. We got 45 more minutes here, 90 minutes in the next. Then we have 2 games left. At least covering one tomorrow. We see if we can cover both. St. Louis coming back a little bit, 59-63. By 4 points. They're down. Imagine FS2 showing fishing. Well, look at the CONCACAF YouTube channel. Don't think it's One Soccer. I'm not sure. They're being down 20. Good for St. Louis getting back up there, getting close. Can Miami beat Monterey? I'd say possible. The Elite. Honestly, the Young Bucks. Both of them. As I said, if Mississippi State makes it far enough and it's during the international break, I'll be streaming some state games. We have some time to do it with the international break. There's some open days. If Mississippi State makes it far enough, I will stream some March Madness. If they make the tournament or make it far enough. There you go. I did basically stream part of their first four match last year, though. Sam Surge is on for Nashville. I agree. He's still damn good, though. Doesn't matter how he looks. Well, he is 31, but doesn't matter if he looks older. He's still that damn good, so it doesn't matter, doesn't it? Bauer is on. Surge and Bauer are on for Nashville. Josh Bauer and Surge are both on for Nashville at the half. Not against Mexico. Against most teams he does, though. So. Nashville hadn't done anything, most likely. Who's more childish, DX or Young Bucks? The Young Bucks. Hope Surge scores to liven up this match. Honestly, wouldn't complain. I did say 2-1 Miami. Hopefully Columbus Crew puts up a good fight against Tigres. I think they will. And we're off in the second half. We are off in the second half of this match. Mexico will beat Bolivia in May. Probably. Taylor Washington is off for Josh Bauer. Sam Surge is on for Alex Mouille. That was the two subs. Good. Good. Happy to hear it. And yes, New Zealand, Canada in September, and friendlies for Mexico. They'll probably beat both New Zealand and Canada. We may have a new manager. I don't know how much better it'll be. I wouldn't make a prediction for a friendly until that night. But, see who the new manager is and how good they do. No subs for Miami. 46 minute. Jimmy Lozano's better than Berhalter. I agree with that. Yeah. I agree with that. 46 minute. Playing forward. Are you glad Mac Jones is gone? Yes. As long as they don't replace Berhalter with Chris Armas. Oh boy, if they try. Well, that ain't happening because one, Chris Armas has a job with Colorado. Second of all, BJ Callahan's right there. I agree. Cross in. Yeah, that's sad, honestly. Well, he's still one of the best U.S. players. So they need him to play. But the sad part is, he played in the U.S. national team without getting minutes at Dortmund. You think this has changed? Joe Flacco went to the Colts. So Gardner Minshew got replaced by Joe Flacco. Got it. Well, Jacoby Brissett went to the Patriots, though, so that should be awesome. At least for 6 weeks before we play our rookie that we draft. I'm just happy Jacoby Brissett is back. I've always been a fan of Jacoby Brissett. Thanks to Bournemouth making a comeback, Nottingham Forest. I think they're in the relegation zone, but they're class. Or they're close. Nottingham Forest isn't in there, but Luton is. Chris Arm's going to get sacked since he's sucking like always. It's only 3 games. You got to wait at least like 10. Got to wait at least like 10. Come on now. You can't sack somebody after 3 games. At least on a club team. Alba plays it long. You can't sack somebody after 3 games on a club team. That's nuts. Suarez, Bauer, runs him through. You give Armas 7 more games and you can give the sack. Exactly. Sounds about right. Which team do you think have the best signings? In NFL right now? Robert Taylor coming on. Wait. They're taking off Messi for Robert Taylor? This better work. In the NFL, best team with the best signings, I'm going to say Philadelphia, honestly. The Philadelphia Eagles. Robert Taylor's on for Lionel Messi. Well, Messi's off for Robert Taylor in the 50th minute. So I guess Lucas McNaughton did a number on him. But hey, at least they're already ahead 2 goals. They should be just fine, right? Way too much time. Way too much time. Commanders got Bobby Wagner, and that's it. Bobby Wagner's good, but that's all they got. So, Patriots, do you agree with Tata's decision? No, I have a feeling Nashville's going to score 2 goals in 50 minutes or 40 minutes and tie the game up and go to extra time. I have a bad feeling that's going to happen. Score, it's 2-0 Miami, but they just took off Messi. Cowboys haven't signed anybody. I know. I saw. I've been seeing. He just came back to Seattle. Yeah, but he's a free agent. He went to the Commanders. Pack the bus or keep going running ragged. Honestly, it would work if they just kept running them ragged, but they're not. Messi for Taylor. Yep, I don't know. I mean, Messi can get in behind, or Robert Taylor can get in behind. That's the good news. The bad news is Lionel Messi isn't playing. I guess Lucas McNaughton did do a number on him. I guess trying to at least let him play 45 minutes in the MLS before he goes to international break. And Scaloni's going to run his legs off. If it's 2-2, there'll be an extra time. If it's 2-2 at the end of this game, after 90, we go to extra time, yes. It's a weird sub. That's why Mexico sacked Tata. Exactly. Turns out Tata is still acting like El Gordo. He is not Atlanta Tata. He's just being carried by Messi. El Gordo Martino strikes again. El Gordo Martino strikes again. Pinche El Gordo Martino. Tata wanted Argentina to win. I'm sure he did. He's Argentinian. Pinche El Gordo Martino. Pinche El Gordo Martino. Of course, Xavi's better than Tata. Who knows? Maybe Xavi will come over. Shot. That's missed. Shaq Moore blocked away. Miami doing what Colorado failed to do versus Nashville playing the final ball. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's still way too. If Miami gets a third, great. They got to somehow find a third. If not, this game's going to be nervy till the end. Free or corner. Watch Nashville come back in Tata. Shocked face. Last time you won a trophy was Gold Cup 2019 in Chicago. Well, he did win the Leagues Cup, so technically, no, that's not true. For Mexico, yes. He only won that Gold Cup in 2019 at Soldier Field. Shot. McNaughton plays it right off Calendar. Calendar punches away. Imagine if Mexico never hired Tata and Tata coached the USMNT. I think the USMNT would be in trouble. What I think's going to happen is maybe Messi puts the word in and says, I want Xavi over Tata. And Tata has a little bit of a slump, and they use that to fire him. Oh, Nashville coming back. What'd you expect? Why does Miami need a third? They have 2 away goals. If Nashville scores 2, they go to extra time, which they took off Messi at the 50th minute. They're giving Nashville way too much time to play against a sad Miami team when there's no Messi. They're nothing without Messi. It's no Messi, no party. They're going to have to park the bus for 40 minutes. And by the laws of the universe, if you're going to park a bus against a team who can park a bus, you're probably going to get scored on twice. So, Shaq Moore. Exactly. El autobus. Nashville going forward. I mean, they're bound to score. They're bound to score. 55th minute. Throw in for Nashville. Don't worry, Tata ain't coming to the USMNT because he doesn't speak English. I remember that being the thing. It was like, oh, but he doesn't speak English. So, Marcelo Bielsa doesn't speak English, and he coached Leeds United to their best era since 2004. Does it matter if the dude don't speak English? Speaking of Bielsa, another Argentinian, well, he is a good manager. I wouldn't say another good manager, but they're both Argentinian. But Bielsa doesn't speak English. And he coached Leeds to their best era since 2004. He should have never been sacked anyway. So, my point exactly. I don't think Nashville tie this. Why is he at Miami then? Because Messi wanted somebody, one of his people. He didn't want Phil Neville. But Xavi was still at Barcelona. I think Tata was probably like his third choice. So, but here we are. He's at Miami thanks to Messi. And only because like Xavi and Pep aren't available. Like Tata's like his best option, at least at the moment. I guarantee you when Xavi comes available, Messi might just pull some strings and get Xavi to become the manager of Miami. So I think Tata's days are numbered, honestly. No matter even if he wins this tournament, his days are still numbered. Colca or Tata? Tata was honestly better than Colca. At least they still won some big games. The rot set in, but at least they won some big games. Goal. Stop faking goals. '57th minute. Colca tanked the team so low. He tanked him so low he couldn't even last a half a year. I think Tata resigns rather than gets fired because Messi puts on the pressure to get Xavi. Either way. Are you ready for Tata versus Tano Ortiz? I'm ready for the Schadenfreude. We got a semifinal choker versus El Gordo Martino. That's going to be enjoyable. Just because of how weird it's going to be. Like, is Messi enough to beat a semifinal choker? Or is Miami not good enough? Or will the golden horseshoe take effect for Monterrey? It ain't going to be the manager that wins them a game, though. I can tell you that much. Tata and Tano are not going to be the reasons why Monterey or Miami win the next round. It's going to be because of special players making special plays. Takes a shot, blocked away. It's going to be because of special players making special plays. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? Special players make special plays. What's up, brother? Offside. Yeah, that was offside. Cross in, past the post. Goal kick. Surge puts it past the post. Lamau. I don't know if anybody got the sketch reference. They didn't they? No. Yeah, I just found out. I'm a fan of Sketch. He's cool. I like Sketch. '59th minute. DeCane went off the last 3 minutes. Too much for St. Louis University. 66-79. Damn it. Yeah. 60th minute. How does he not speak English being in Miami since last year? Tata just doesn't speak English. Messi's actually learning English, though. Now, on the other hand, Messi actually is learning English, but I think he's going to show Ohtani it. Where Messi can speak English to his team players, but he ain't going to speak English to the media. Just like Shohei. Shohei won't speak English to the media, but he'll speak English with the players on their team. Again, Rory, I say make them send a selfie holding a fork. Don't forget what I said last night. '60th minute. I spent 4 months in Ecuador. I'd be fluent in Spanish. Well, most people would, but I'd say, I like all the regulars. I think there's something cool about all y'all. I can't really pick favorites. Honestly, any of the regulars, there's something cool about all y'all that I appreciate. Y'all bring different things. I can't really pick a favorite. 61st minute. He can, yeah. Look up Shohei Ohtani BBWAA banquet speech. He actually, I shouldn't say not speak to the media because he spoke English at that BBWAA award dinner when he just won the MVP. So Monterey Stadium would be completely full if Messi goes there. Now the question is how many Rayados fans and how many Messi jerseys? That's the question. And it looks like you'll go there because looks like Miami's going to win this time. Monterey's going to win tomorrow. Well, there you go. Campos or Ochoa for the national team. Honestly, I'm going to go bold here and say Jorge Campos was better than Ochoa. Ochoa's good, but really it's the World Cups that carry him. Like, Ochoa's good, but I think Campos is still way more of a legend. How old is Ochoa nowadays? He's like 38, 39. I'm not sure. 38, close enough. Yeah, I know, I heard that. Wait. Yeah, I heard that. Wait. I heard that. Not surprised. Playing forward. Campos definitely old enough to remember. 63rd minute. Over the top, header. It's a goal. It's a goal. Goal, goal, goal de Miami. 3-0. And that's the one that's going to wrap it up. A header into the net. And that'll do it. There you go. Suarez with his second. Suarez with a header. His third in CONCACAF. And that's probably going to wrap it up. Luis Suarez with the header. Suarez with 2. Ball crossed in. No, it's Robert Taylor. Why did they have it on Suarez? Oh, it was Robert Taylor. Why did they have the camera on Suarez then? Oh, we had the cross. Okay. My bad. Suarez assist, Taylor goal. My bad. Robert Taylor goal, Suarez assist. CONCACAF had us play. It's like, and they kick off. It's the 64th minute, and Miami has 3. You were right. It was Robert Taylor. 5-2. 3-0 esta noche. 5-2 global, and I think that's going to do it. Suarez gave the assist. Suarez really shut us up. Yep. Hey, they got the goals they need. Nashville's not scoring 3 in 25 minutes. They'll be fine. Miami will be fine now. Miami will be fine now. You know, I could see it, yeah. And Miami like 5th. Nashville going to score right in Miami. Well, it doesn't matter now. I guess in the end he was. It didn't blow up in his face. Good for him. Nashville didn't want it bad enough, I guess. Yeah, I would agree with that. We own Nashville. Yep. The rematch of the century. Rematch of the century number 2. +3. Okay. That's half the battle. Was it? Did it look brand new? Like, was the aspect ratio fine? Was the quality good? Did it look new? But then again, most catfishers don't even just send a regular old selfie on their own, let alone. Nashville ran from the grind. Apparently some teams from Europe, probably the Netherlands, were scouting Fonkel. Yeah, I would think so. Not the type of guy to do something random, but it still works. Well, at least it did here. It looked okay. I'm just looking out for you, that's all. Normally, though, that's when you cook the best. When you cook the best is when you're bored, you know? It's when you start caring that shit goes south. When you're bored and you're playing, that's when things go the best. When you start caring, it always goes south. I'm just saying. Bored cooking is the best cooking. With that being said, who's the most salty football YouTuber? I don't know. Brian Anunga and Drew Yearwood coming on for Nashville. I don't know. Rory Jennings. Rory Jennings. Yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah, Rory Jennings. Yeah, we'll go there. But speaking of bored cooking, does that We Can't Be Friends song by Ariana Grande hit for anybody else, or is that just me? I'm not a fan of IShowSpeed, no. No. I respect what he's doing. I respect his grind, but I don't think he's funny. I think he's annoying. I think he's gotten away with a lot, which it doesn't really make sense to me that he's gotten away with a lot. But it is what it is. That whole the club crew is trash. So, you know. But hey, I respect Speed, you know. I respect what he does. He's taken being annoying and made it something in the football world. I don't know how he pulled it off, but, you know, makes no sense to me. But it is what it is. Shot over the bar. Good for him. Good for him. Damn. Bosnian Federation is pissed off now because all the young Croats and even the Muslims are choosing to play for Croatia now. Like Susi and Honsa are playing great now. Okay. I said what I said. And it wasn't even that harsh. I said what I said. I'll stand on business. If he sees us, I'll stand on business. I'll stand on business. So what? All I said was honestly facts. I won't even being that harsh. Even I said I respect what he's done. He's done something good. I don't know how he pulled it off, but he pulled it off. But hey, if you saw this, I'd stand on business. I said what I said. I said what I said. 70th minute. Lost by 10 for St. Louis. I like expressions. I do. I think he's cool. I like expressions. And Troops. I like Mark. I like Mark Goldbridge. I do. I don't think he's salty, at least when he's not talking about United. But I watch more of his stats football stuff anyway. I'm not a United fan. So when he's talking about other stuff, I don't think he's that salty, which is probably why I don't think he's salty. But Rory Jennings can shut up. Thank you very much. Now, if you want me to be, like, negative on somebody, let me just go after Rory Jennings for a second here. Now, that would be disrespectful. If I started talking about Rory Jennings, now that would be disrespectful. And I'd still stand on business. But if his waffling ass saw it, but it is what it is. His whiny waffling ass went and saw this. But, you know, it is what it is. You asked. And I'll stand on business. You know what the weakest thing is? Is to say one thing, and then when somebody steps up and tries to beef with you, you try to calm it down. Don't do that. Stay on that same side. Stay on that same side. Once you take a stand, you better stand on business. Stay on that same side. Honestly, some people who talk shit just to get into a freaking, what is it called? A beef is to do it to get clout. Because CONCACAF is not on Apple TV. It's on Fox. Exactly. Hold firm. Also, March Madness being hosted at Air Canada Center. Really? It's going to do that? Well, that'd be cool. Stunt Peg, HITC 7s, Tifo Football, and Visa. I like them all. Stunt Peg is awesome. I think she makes great content. She's awesome. She's cool as hell. I'm a big fan of Stunt Peg. I like Alfie of HITC 7s. Tifo Football makes some good videos. I like Visa. Yeah, I think they do some good videos. I also like Irish Guy. Yeah, but Stunt Peg is one of my favorites. And Irish Guy and Tifo. Yeah. No problem. No problem. 73rd minute. '73rd minute. You can say Messi got his payback on McNaughton for last week. This is true. This is true. But Messi still played for like 50 minutes, and that's probably because of that tackle. Whether that's because Tata wants him to play some on the weekend before he goes to international break, or if that's just because he chose to come out after being up 2-0. I don't think Messi would choose to come out. He played the whole game after getting stomped. I feel like that was a Tata decision. The lineup's out for America Chivas. There we go. Luis Malagon, Christian Calderon, Ramon Juarez, Igor Lichnowsky, Israel Reyes, Jonathan Dos Santos, Alvaro Fidalgo, Julian Quinones, Diego Valdez, Alejandro Zendejas, Henry Martin, Oscar Wally, Alan Mosul, Leonardo Sepulveda, Antonio Briseño, Orozco, Jesus Orozco, Isaac Brizuela, Cade Cowell, Arturo, Fernando Gonzalez, Fernando Beltran, Piojo Alvarado, Ricardo Marin. Yeah, so basically, yeah. Watch Chivas win 4-1. Pure BS. Well, wouldn't that still... Oh, that was at a con. So if America won 3, the away goals would still be Chivas if they scored 4. Well, that'd be great for me. I'd rather it be that than just a 0-0 draw, you know. I'd rather it be that. That'd be really good for me. We don't need the second part of the main event to, you know, Ricardo Marin. Yep, he's starting. Hate to tell you, he's starting. 75th minute. Kritsov is coming off. Wait, no. No. Please don't tell me it's for Noah Allen. No. Oh, no. He was just walking back to the box. Okay, I was like, that would be crazy. More likely the game's going to be like 1-0 either side and it won't matter. Or 0-0. More likely. 75th minute. More likely. 76th minute. I was flipping channels on the Spanish channels. The helicopter was falling. The Chivas busted stadium. Yeah, it sounds like something they would do. My thoughts are Yamal, don't go to PSG if you want to have a good career. Don't waste your career at PSG. You saw what Neymar did. Let's see here. Favorite FIFA YouTubers. I don't think I've really watched FIFA YouTubers in a while. Like Barcelona's any good. Noah Allen's coming on for Kritsov. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. No, 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 no. They can't score 3 goals in 14 minutes, right? That's not possible, right? I don't really watch people play FIFA. Like, personally, the only way... It's been a while, really. I can't really think of anybody. I mean, Vizsla was good back when he played FIFA, but he doesn't really do that anymore. Personally, right now, if Jinxie started playing FIFA, that's probably the one I'd really watch the most, is if Jinxie started playing FIFA. I mean, he was a soccer player. That'd be nice. Probably do that one-off anyway. What's wrong with Noah Allen? He's horrible. He's legitimately horrible. Like, he's the worst player, I think, in the league. He is the worst player in MLS. He is legitimately probably the worst player in MLS. He's like Eric Zavaleta tier. The dude is Eric Zavaleta tier. Like, it used to be Eric Zavaleta, who was like the poster child for an absolute shit defender on a good team. Now it's Noah Allen. Eric Zavaleta's passed the torch to Noah Allen of that absolutely shit defender on a good team. And yeah, honestly, it's all because of the U.S. Open Cup final against Houston. Yeah, because he was horrible there. We saw it happen in real time. But again, Eric Zavaleta used to be somewhat good until a game cooked his confidence. So, similar situation, honestly. Noah Allen is horrible. Like, at this point, I mean, he's either got the yips or he's just... They got to send him back down to MLS Next Pro. I legitimately, once Ian Fry comes back, they need to send Noah Allen back to MLS Next Pro. Like, he needs to get his confidence back. He has the yips. Like, he may not be that bad if he doesn't have the yips, but the yips just make it so much worse. Like, I haven't seen somebody have the case of the yips this bad since Rick Ankiel. Nashville score. Mukhtar slides it in. It's 3-1. All they have to do is score 2 goals in 10 minutes, and Noah Allen's in the back line. This is, there's way too much time for this. I'm sorry. There's way too much time. And let me guess. Oh, Hani Mukhtar was on Noah Allen. Of course. Of course it was. Of course it was. Just target Noah Allen. You'll be fine. Hani Mukhtar taps it in. I haven't seen a guy with this bad of a case of yips since Rick Ankiel. If they count it, there you go. Well, I said it too. The man legitimately has the worst case of the yips since Rick Ankiel did in 2000. Nice bet. It possibly could be taken away. Probably off goodwill. No clean sheet if Allen is on. I did say 2-1 Miami, but checking for a possible offside. Does CONCACAF help Miami? Honestly, '81st minute. OMG. Offside it has to be. Noah Allen's hoping. If it is offside, Miami will be, well, I don't know if they'll be just fine, but I don't think Nashville's scoring 3 in 9 minutes. So they better hope this is offside. That'll probably save their chances. Noah Allen. He got the yips. I didn't know you could get the yips in football, but turns out as a defender as well. As a forward, I get it. But as a defender, I mean, yeah, that's true. Why are you smashing your keyboard? Yeah, but Portland went and just absolutely fleeced Miami. So, 82nd minute. It's called stoppage. That's what stoppage time is for. Keyboard warrior. Keyboard warrior. 82nd minute. Why it's taking so long, I won't know. VAR check says offside. Be a free kick for Miami. Still 3-0. Noah Allen, you lucky man. I don't think Nashville's going to score 3 in less than 10 minutes. Miami should be fine. They could have been screwed over if that stayed, but I think they'll be fine. 83rd minute. I think they got enough. I don't think there's enough time left for Nashville to score 3, to be honest. Honey barely off. Yep. Why are so many fans leaving? Because it should be over at this point. Suarez chips it wide. Yeah, now Miami's going for a 4th. They're like, we don't feel safe. We don't feel safe. Noah didn't shower tonight. Was probably wearing his lucky socks. I mean, anything to stop the yips. 84th minute. Yips. Well, I mean, in MLS, he could probably actually score from that attempt. So I don't blame him, actually. Might as well go for it, considering you got a freaking absolute fool on the other side of the pitch. Might as well do it, you know. Might as well. '85th minute. Vinicius or Foden? Vinicius. Varami. Well, what'd you expect? 85th minute. That would not happen. If Vinicius and Foden went to Man United, this isn't 2009. What are we doing? 85th minute. This is not 2009. What are we doing? Cross in. Shot over the bar. Shaq Moore puts it over. 85th minute. Leo Campana and David Ruiz coming on for the last 5 minutes. Suarez for Campana. (5-2) Cinco a dos global. Leo Campana for Luis Suarez. David Ruiz about to come on as well. And Diego Gomez for David Ruiz. Yep. Nashville tanked like the Leafs under Babcock. This is honestly true. Suarez, Messi, Robert Taylor. 87th minute. Free kick for Nashville. David Ruiz. TFC should get Campana. That's not going to happen. Should they? Yes. No, it's not going to happen. Ruiz. David Ruiz. Honduran. Young kid. He's like 18 or something. Besides. '87th minute. Redondo. Thoughts on Grandpa Pep Boston Arsenal yesterday? He played well. They would have won. He played well. Very well. He still got it. 88th minute, cleared away. '89 over the bar. Game looked like a field day for Miami. This is true. This is true. '90th minute. Wasn't a bad decision. That's the aggregate. That's the score over both legs. Both matches. It's an aggregate score. It's both games. The aggregate score of both games. Cleared. 90th minute. I want Arsenal to progress further in the UCL so they can get tired and Liverpool can sneak in and win the league. It's true. They did. 4 minutes of stoppage times, not as much as I thought. They waste almost 4 minutes just take away Nashville's goal like they did last week. So 4 more minutes to go before Miami wraps this up. There's no way Nashville scores 3 in 4 minutes. So playing forward 2 minutes. Bar was over 5. I think every Messi fan who's rooting for Miami is biased towards Barcelona. I think it's pretty damn obvious. Anybody who just started watching Miami in August and July of last year is probably also a Barcelona fan and also Argentina fan. Probably both, if not one or the other. If they're just there to root for Messi and they're neither, well, or one of, or neither, that's weird. 2 minutes, most likely. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying it is what it is. 2 minutes. And it's 3-1. Sam Surridge puts one away. Sam Surridge puts one away, but it won't matter. 5-3 on aggregate. Sam Surridge makes the run, and it's in. 3-1. Esta noche, 3-1 on the night. 5-3 on aggregate. They're checking it again. 5-3. 5-3 global. 5-3 on aggregate, but they're checking it again. Yeah. Cross in, yep. Surridge, I don't know. His back foot might have been. It's a goal. It will be a goal. 3-1. It is a goal. His back foot was on. His back foot was on. 90+3 is Sam Surridge. The clean sheet is gone, but it doesn't matter. It's still 5-3 Miami. 4th minute. How much more is the ref going to give? Just give it to him. Won't mean shit. Game isn't over yet. They're not scoring 2 goals and whatever is left given. Probably go to the 5th minute. Maybe 5:30. 95-30. It is over. 1 goal per minute. That's not going to happen. It's Jover. This isn't FC 24. Plays on Mukhtar. This could have been 3-2 if Mukhtar wasn't offside so much. That is true. They could have gotten 1 goal right at the end and freaking heartbroken Miami instead of not. But that's past the post. Goal kick. And 4th officials, John with Tata. Should be it. This kick should be it. 95th minute, getting to the 96th. How we doing, Mile High? Denver 1. Good. Goal kick, and it is now full time yet. And it is now full time. Full time on the night. 3-1. 3-1 esta noche. 5-3 on aggregate. 5-3 global. Miami move on to the quarterfinals to play either Monterrey or Cincinnati going in to the next round. Inter Miami CF avanzar a la cuartos de final contra Monterrey y Cincinnati. En la Concachampions de la CONCACAF. Miami wins. There you go. And we will move on to the next. With that being said, if you like the stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. Subscribe. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in play. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you in about 10-15 minutes for the start of Chivas versus Club America live, and we will also review that match when it's over. There you go. Congratulations, Miami, and congratulations to Herediano. Commiserations to Nashville and Robin Hood. Felicidades, Miami y Herediano. I'm Ryan, and I'm out. Peace. See you later.